Hello, welcome to Fair Lady of the Loch. Thank you for joining me. Today we will be doing a crystal unboxing for a Thunder's Trove. I had visited their live and won some really neat giveaway items, and I wanted to share with you all of those as well as a few other items that had drawn my attention. And look at this really cute box. I just had to show you real quick. Isn't that adorable? And then they included a little business card with a thank you note that says, "Thank you for supporting our small business. We hope you love your new crystals and free gifts." Isn't that sweet? They are really good about being generous. They're very, very sweet people, and I highly recommend their shop. Those of you that watch me on the regular know that I am very, very fond of a Thunder's Trove. And when I find a small business that I like, I'm pretty loyal. So I don't tend to frequent a large number. That way I can conserve funds and use them for those that I think are the best candidates for my business. So I highly recommend them. The dogs are always wanting attention, so if you hear them whining in the background, they're just they like love. They love and cuddles. So first off is this beautiful prehnite tower with polish on 3 sides and raw on 1. The Thunder's Trove had watched one of my previous videos and heard me say that I had wanted one just like this with the raw and the polished. And sweet as they are, they went out and they got some. And they sent this to me as a free gift. Isn't that so sweet of them? You know, it's thoughtfulness and generosity and sweetness like that that creates loyal customers. It really is. So isn't that lovely? Now, I didn't go full on with a lot of the descriptions like I usually do. I couldn't remember everything that was in the giveaway, but I did bring out my book, The Beginner's Guide to Crystals by Lisa Butterworth, and we'll just read a little bit, like the top 3 descriptive things here. So confidence, calm, and realization are 3 main things that go with this. But it also amplifies your ability to speak your mind, right? And it has a deep, deep connection with the earth and spiritual path. And it works with the heart and solar plexus chakras. Okay? All right. Put your wrapping over there. And then we'll dive into this piece here. Let's see, where's the... I used scissors this time. I usually use my pocket knife, but I decided, given how jarring that can be sometimes when it gives way, that I would use scissors this time and see if that was any less drastic on the hand motions there. Oh, and look at this beauty. This is a blue aventurine moon. Isn't that something? It's quite beautiful. And it has a stand that comes with it, and it has the zodiac signs on the base there. And then you just screw in that top part there. Isn't that lovely? And then you place your moon how you wish for it to sit. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love it. And I saw it and I knew I just had to have it. It was just too beautiful not to, you know? So blue aventurine helps with motivation, awareness, strength. It's a very calming stone, and some people believe that it can help you to change your destiny. It helps you let go of things that use your energy unnecessarily, and like bad habits and addictions and things like that. It also aids in mental clarity, helps you to move ahead with your goals. It can be used for protection while traveling as well, and increases stamina. Really good for energy flow. And it works with the third eye and throat chakras. So Blue Aventurine is a really good one to have around. And I just couldn't resist this adorable moon. Okay, let's see what we got in this little guy. Ah, yes. So this one is what is known as Atlantisite. It's a green and purple stone, quite lovely. And that I did write out a little bit more of a description here. Emotional healing, spiritual growth, helps you tap into ancient wisdom and knowledge, and it works with the heart chakra. Atlantisite. Isn't that beautiful? I love purple things. Hang on just one moment. I'm going to let the dog in exactly where I'm at. Thanks. Sorry, guys. One of our dogs is very, very protective, and he doesn't quite understand the concept of me talking to a video screen. It confuses him, I guess. Anyway, he'll be content now, I think. Sorry for my voice. We're all still sick here and having a little bit of, cold-like symptoms, a little bit of respiratory going on. So hopefully we'll be over it soon. And this little fella is for my son, and it is a clear quartz owl. Isn't that cute? He saw the owl carvings and he just had to have one, and this was the last one they had available, but I think they're going to get more because they've been a huge success. Every time they get the owls in, they go pretty fast. Now, clear quartz is a master healer, as we've talked about before, and it helps to amplify other stones around it. But three of its main qualities are clarity of mind, purification of the body and the mind and the spirit, and restoration of your energies. So that's it's really good at transmuting negative energy and bathing you in positive energy, detoxifying, the spirit and the body. And it works with the higher crown and crown chakras. Isn't that the cute little thing? Okay, let's see what other beautiful things we've got in store for us here. I'm always so excited when I get a order in. It's just a really fun experience. Their lives are fun to be in. They're just really sweet and caring people, and they treat their customers really well. Okay, now here we have what's called Tiffany stone. Isn't that pretty? It's got browns and purples and blacks and grays. It's just a really, really pretty stone. And Tiffany stone aids in guidance, spiritual connection, enhancing psychic abilities, communication, unconditional love, verbalizing hidden feelings, and it works with the crown and higher crown chakras. It was such a beauty. When I saw it, I just couldn't resist. And then we have the Afghanite. Isn't that beautiful? Those hues of blue, black, gray, and white together. That's just so pretty. Okay, I'm getting a little wrinkly here with my tablecloth, aren't I? The Afghanite works with self-exploration, healing, inner peace, calm, soothing, sleep. It helps to get rid of emotional blockages, and it aids in alleviating stress and anxiety. It works with the third eye and crown chakras. So that's Afghanite. There's such a soothing beauty to blue for me. Share in the comments, what colors do you find soothing? I find blues and purples, certain hues of green to be quite soothing. What's your go-to for a soothing color? And then this is Galaxy Obsidian. Isn't that beautiful? It's just amazing. Galaxy Obsidian is also a sheen obsidian. And I have heard tell that it might also classify under the snowflake obsidian category. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just beautiful. It helps with clarity, protection, healing, connection to spiritual realms, truth, grounding, stability, focus, finding and communicating, connecting with your inner self. It helps to shield against psychic attacks and works with the root chakra. That is a beauty right there. Just beautiful. Okay. Now, I think we'll open this one next because this is one of the bigger items. And here is a gift for my daughter. She absolutely loves these things. It is a labradorite goddess body. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to stick that back there. Oops, it wants to fall. There we go. There we go. And as we've talked about, labradorite, we've talked about that a lot because it's a really popular one for my family, but it helps shield you against negative influences and energies. And it helps protect your aura. It also is good for intuition, creativity, and awakening. It enhances psychic gifts, raises spiritual consciousness, and it works with the higher crown, third eye, and solar plexus chakras. And when in the goddess form, it really helps connect with that feminine, divine energy. Focuses the mind on that energy when you want to do that. Okay, now this little guy is full of the giveaways that we won, and I don't have all of them marked in the book because I couldn't remember what everything was when we got it. But this little guy is a blue opalite kitten for my daughter. They have some great giveaway items during their lives. I really recommend it. This is a sodalite cactus that my son won. Here is a moonstone unicorn, and those of you that have seen my videos before know how much I love moonstone. Here is a red jasper wolf or coyote. Let me know which one it actually is in the comments. There we go. Oh, you'll be able to see that. And here is a pink rose quartz wolf or coyote. And a fluorite skull. And most of these are for the kids. Have a, uh-oh, I don't want that to fall over. That is the one thing I am a little worried about. I'll have to find a good safe place for that, won't I? Okay. A citrine star. Isn't that cute? Is this bloodstone? What? Let me know what this is. If you're Becky and Nick, if you're watching this one, remind me which one this is, if you would. I'd appreciate it. It's that cute little moon. And then a little I think this is a Sodalite bunny. Isn't that cute? Little adorable Sodalite bunny. And I believe this is Rainbow Moonstone. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rainbow Moonstone crow or raven skull. Isn't that cute? And then a tree agate sphere. It's got a little tiny flat space so it can stay and sit up and not roll. That is so sweet. Aren't those great giveaway items? They're so sweet and so generous. So if you liked what you saw with my order, go check them out. A Thunder's Trove here on TikTok. They have great stuff, good quality. They're kind and generous folks, and they're a lot of fun. So thank you guys. Love you so much. Appreciate all your hard work and all the beauty that you provide for everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.